Hello all you StAUSCC fans and welcome back to another league episode here of the Road to Glory in Cricket 19. Now, I have to admit that I made a mistake. I was about to play the round 3 game and I accidentally pressed the wrong button and it simulated round 3. Now we can look at the scorecard, but I can't go back. It's on autosave so that everything just gets kind of recorded as soon as it happens. So I can't go back and play this game. All we can do is look at the scorecard and we've got no match footage. It counts towards the statistics. Fortunately, we won by 7 wickets. It was against Jamaica. So if we take a look here, Jamaica were bowled out for 199. Dan Armstrong taking 5 for 89 and Jack McPherson taking 5 for 110. When I thought I had fixed the bug that meant that the bowlers could bowl as many overs as they wanted, I obviously hadn't. Because as we go over here, Armstrong bowled 19 overs and McPherson 19.1. But 5 wickets for each of them, good on them. Best bowling for both. As we go back to look at the Jamaica scorecard, 87 for their opener, Corey Witcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 catches for McLennan. And the rest of them bowled by our 2 fast bowlers. 40 runs, then 47 runs for the first 2 partnerships. We have 48 for the third, and then wickets start kind of falling at regular intervals there for Jamaica. And they ended up, 199 all out. Then we switch over to the St Andrews Staff Cricket Club. Ross McLennan opening the batting with Jason Segal. Segal out early, caught and bowled Timmins for 8. 1 for 16 at that point. McLennan then with Earnshaw. I can't tell who was run out first, but both were run out. One for 43, the other for 49. And then it was Crooks and Franklin together at the end who finished it off. A 97-run partnership there, unbeaten for the 4th wicket. So, yeah, it does look like Jamaica used more bowlers for a change. 5 is the most we would have seen, but obviously we haven't seen it. So, yeah, that's round 3 of the tournament. Now, I am going to go on and play round 4. That's not our video for today. But it was just me saying, look, oops, my bad. Yeah, but we got the win. We got the win. So, ready now for round 4 of our league competition. St Andrews coming into the match in 3rd place. Auckland in 1st, unbeaten at the moment, with 3 wins from 3 games. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, we're here now. I believe this is C1. It doesn't look like Eden Park. For our game against the Auckland Aces. Now, coming into this game, the St Andrews University Staff Cricket Club have made one change to their lineup, bringing in Paul Smith and resting Jack McPherson, the usual opening bowler, who's played all our games so far, so he's having a rest.
Thanks, James. I've been looking forward to this match.
We're stacking our batting lineup a little bit more.
Going down to the middle now. The captains are there for the toss.
And we win the toss. I think we're going to have a bat.
A bit of surprise there. Batting first in these conditions.
And outstride to the crease, McLennan and Segal. This pair of proved strong opening partnerships. Very similar uniforms out there with the red accented pads and the red from the Auckland Aces.
There's been a big build-up for this match. I'm ready. Let's hope the batsmen are.
All right, Kyle Jamieson into bowl. Ross McLennan on strike. It's full and McLennan flicks that away, but there's no run. 4th ball of this tidy Jamieson over so far. It's full and McLennan's forward. He's nudging into leg.
Could be close.
Segal's diving and that would have been very close. McLennan off the mark.
This should be close.
It's a top edge from Yason. Doesn't quite carry to the wicketkeeper, who does well to come across to it. Picks it up, but they get through for a single. Lister now to McLennan. He's in bowls, medium pace. And they'll just be through for one.
Another run taken.
Not quite settled, these two at the crease at the moment. Lister to McLennan. McLennan's forward and punching hard, square. 4 runs. First boundary of the day. Jameson, last ball of the over. Into McLennan. Nearly played on from McLennan. It was not there to cut. Jameson in for his 3rd over, bowling to McLennan. Short, McLennan pulls and pulls hard. That'll be 4. Just beats the man into the rope. Six off the first 3 balls of this over as he bowls full. And oh no, he's just chipped that back to Jameson. McLennan. What a soft dismissal. I think it just held on him a little bit and Jameson's taken the easy return catch.
The wall is the new batsman. It is now out in the middle.
Earnshaw in now to face Jameson. It's pitched up and Earnshaw's pushing through cover.
No ball call.
And it should go for 4.
Hits the rope, first ball.
Earnshaw will be happy with that first up.
This could be out.
Ooh.
He was smashed
Tight run
all over
there.
the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with him.
4th ball now. It's Jameson's into Earnshaw, who's back and cuts hard and finds the gap. 4 runs. Earnshaw moves to 13 now. As Jameson's in and punches once again. That's 2 and 2 balls in just about the same area.
And that gets to the boundary. 4 runs.
Lister in once more, this time to Seagal. It's fallen on his legs and he's just flicking it down as far as the square leg sweeper. 1 run.
1 run added.
This one's shorter. And he's pulling. And they've just found the gap here. They come back for 2. Oh, a good throw may have had him there. Earnshaw was struggling. Lister around the wicket to Earnshaw. Oh, was that an edge? Oh, he's given it.
Big wicket there.
He's given it.
Probably not going to halt the momentum.
I think Earnshaw's going to challenge this.
Not convinced by that one. Going to roll the dice with the team's only review.
And, oh, decision stands. Earnshaw's got to go. Caught horn, bowled Lister for 30. A good little knock comes to an end. Crooks out to bat now. Joining Seagal in the middle. Lister's back to over the wicket. Bowls and it's full and leg side. And Crooks just plays that to leg. It'll be a single. But they think about 2 and they will come back for 2.
They get back for 2.
Crooks now on strike. 5 off 4 deliveries. Jameson's in, bowls, and he smashes that through cover.
And that's 4.
Flick of the wrists and it's gone. 2 balls left in the Jameson over. He's into Crooks. Who's forward and driving straight and beats the man at mid-on. Does it have enough to go all the way? Looks like it might be slowing up. And it just beats the man to the rope.
4 runs.
Lister to Crooks now, who's on 16. Short leg side and he just clips that down off his hip. Just be a single.
Ends that over.
And that's the 100 up for St Andrews. 4 balls gone in this over. 3 runs off it so far. Lister into Crooks. Again, it's pitched up, and again, Crooks is heading towards leg. This might beat the man, though, and it does. 4 runs.
Great shot.
Run rate going at 7s here. As Lister's into bowl once more, this time to Crooks. Crooks is working that through square. It'll be another single.
The batsmen have put on
And
50
that's
here.
the 50
Good
partnership.
effort.
Lister to Crooks. This one's full, and Crooks is hitting hard and straight and beats the man at mid-off. That's 4 runs.
Well played.
Bit of intent being shown here by St Andrews this over. Lister in once more. And Crooks is just leaning back on that one.
Needs a direct hit.
Oh, the direct hit there. Seagal's in trouble, I think. He pulled out the dive. Oh, and he's out.
Can't make it
Oh,
back
Seagal
against him. Great work
always
in field.
struggling, and
That's
Martin
out.
Guptill was the fielder. Unfortunate there for St Andrews. The partnership was just building.
Batter at the non-strikers end.
Smith comes to the crease to join Crooks. They did not need that. This one's short and top edge, and oh, Crooks has been
Great
caught.
catch. Quick
That's 2 and 2
reaction,
balls.
and takes it.
St Andrews in a real spot of bother here as Crooks is caught behind off the bowling of Jamieson for 36. 2 brand new batsmen at the crease now as Franklin comes out to join Smith. Jamieson into bowl. Franklin just knocks that down square. 1 run.
That'll settle his nerves. Good shot first up.
Paul Smith, fresh off some runs in the last friendly match. This one's full and hit well hard square by Paul. 4 runs. Lister, 4th ball of his over. Franklin's forward, he smashes that through square, beats the man to the boundary, 4 runs. Fabulous shot there from Franklin. Jamieson now, 2 for 73 from his 10. Bowls and it's full, and Franklin flicks that past square leg that's going to go for 4.
Nice shot, 4 runs.
His 2 aren't messing around. Franklin moves to 17 from 8 deliveries. Jameson's in again and again. Franklin beats square leg. And it's another boundary. Jamieson in, bowling his 12th over. Short, and Smith leans on it and finds the gap. That's gone for 4. Smith on strike, 17 off 13 balls. Jamieson bowls, it's outside off stump. Smith's back and
Drives it
crashes
beautifully
that
on
through
the
cover
onside.
point.
That's 4 runs.
Absolutely smashed that by Smith. 21 off 14 now as Jamieson's in again. It's short again. Smith again back and hammers it through cover point. And that's the 50 partnership between these two batsmen. In absolutely no time, making the top order look silly. Smith on strike now. 25 of 15 balls. Lister in bowls. Smith's forward driving. Beats the man at point. And a misfield out there in the covers. They'll come back for 2. Good awareness there by the St Andrews batsman.
He'll get 2 for that.
Last ball of the over here. Lister to Franklin. This one's full. Franklin flicks hard and high in the air. That's going to go all the way. First 6 of the innings. Franklin on strike. This one's short. Franklin pulls it. It's just a top edge to Horn.
Pretty much having it all their way to this point. Could that be
That's really
starting to
unfortunate
change?
there for Franklin.
Big
Second wicket falling exactly in the same way for St Andrews. Franklin gone. Caught Horn, bowled Jamieson. Really promising innings comes to an end.
The left-hander is coming into bat at number 7.
Here we are. Josh Hay strolls out to the crease. He's forward and pulls hard in front of square. But there's a man back. They just get a single.
And that's a single.
25 gone. 20 to go. St Andrews. 5 for 194. Lister in. Bowls full. And
The moment that left the bat, the
Smith has
batsman
just
would have
chipped
known
that
the
back.
result. Easy catch.
It's another caught and bowled. And St Andrews loses another wicket. Here we go. Armstrong strides to the crease. See what he's got. First
Overstepping
ball,
there,
tucks that
no
one into the
ball.
leg side. And Armstrong's off the mark.
He's off the mark and will now be looking to build.
Lister into Hay once more. Hay's driving, but Lister cuts it off. Hay was eyeing that vacant mid-on position. Or rather, mid-on's very wide for Hay at the moment.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice shot.
nice shot there from Hay. Thought the man was going to cut it off. But no, it's gone all the way. 4 runs. Lister into bowl. To Hay. This one's shorter, but Hay's still forward and smashes that behind square.
And that gets to the
4 runs
boundary.
all the way along
4
the ground.
runs.
That's right, Jameson in once more to Hay, who's back and flicking this one, and this one will be 4. He has smashed that off his hip, and without a man back at long leg, you can't bowl there. Lister in for his 14th over. Bowls to Hay, and it's wide outside off stump, and is that a little edge?
Huge appeal.
It is. It is an
That's
edge.
gone. Good catch.
Hay was looking good, but it's a faint little tickle through to Horn. It's another wicket for St Andrews.
Bit of a task for the new batsman here, trying to turn this innings around after a steady flow of wickets in recent overs.
18 overs left. Haynes at the crease. First ball, flicks that one through mid-wicket. It'll be a single. Oh, and there's overthrows. It'll be 5.
Probably didn't need to throw there. Goes to the fence for
Haynes off the mark with a 5. 7 for 221 now, St Andrews. Lister's into bowl. And Haynes is flicking down to fine leg. I don't think that's got enough on it. But they will run away for at least 3. Will they think about coming back for 4? They will. And they make it. Hayno will be blowing right now. But 4 runs.
dedicated running there. They pick up 4.
Haynes 11 off 3 deliveries. This one's full. He's got more of this one. It's up in the air. And it's 6. Armstrong on 9 now. Lister into bowl. This one's full again. Armstrong's forward and he just nudges that in front of square. They might come back for 2 again. Oh, excellent placement from Armstrong. Really
7 runs
fantastic
out of
work
there.
there. Armstrong on strike once more. Ducks under that short ball and it beats the keeper. It's going to go all the way down for 4 byes. And it's wides. 5 wides. And 1 for the over. Jameson in now. Armstrong's back and pushing off the back foot. I think that was Haynes. Oh, it's another overthrow. It's going to go to the boundary again. 4 more free runs for Alex Haynes. Haynes on strike. 35 from 24 balls. Lister bowls this one. It's full and Haynes is across and he flicks hard and high over long leg. 6 once more. Haynes moves to 41 with that shot. Haynes on 42. Lister into bowl. Final ball of the over. Haynes is across and he's flicking high and hard again. And it's another 6 runs. Two balls left in Jamieson's 18th over. Haynes on 49. He's forward and he flicks that through square leg. That will be 50. They think about 2, but decide against it.
And that brings up 50 runs.
He makes it 50. Great batting.
50 runs from just 30 balls there for Alex Haynes. 3 4s, 3 6s. Fantastic innings. And here we have Alex Haynes' a spider. St Andrews 7 for 299. Armstrong 26. This one's full and Armstrong's driving. They get through for a single. And that's the 300. 9.5 overs left. What will they be looking at here? It's full and Haynes has hit that high in the air. And it's taken by short fine leg. Oh, what a good innings from Haynes. 51. But comes to an end.
New man at the non-strikers end.
Dave Miller for his first innings for the club. Not on strike though. Batsman cross, so it's still Armstrong who knocks the ball down just behind square this time. But they'll only get one. Miller's first ball here. And he tucks that down behind square. He's found a gap. They'll come back for 3, I think. They might think about 4. They're coming back for 4. Will Dave have the wheels? And he makes that comfortably. Nice way to get off the mark there for Miller. Mr. into bowl to Armstrong, who's across and flicking hard and high and into the stands for 6. 2 balls left in the over. Armstrong 39 from 34 balls. Jamieson into bowl, it's full and Armstrong hits that hard and just behind square, and that'll go all the way for 4. Well played there from Armstrong. Into the 40th over. As Lister's into Armstrong, this one's full and Armstrong's up underneath it. This one's 6 more. And that's 50 for Armstrong. 1 boundary, 2 6s. And that's 40 overs gone now as we see Armstrong spider. A lot of singles there. You can see a majority of them through square. A few 2s mixed in as well. As he's in once more. Armstrong's forward and knocks that through to cover. Oh, that's tight. That's very tight. They're going upstairs. I felt he was in, but... Oh, and he was out. Miller was short. What a way to win that innings. And it's Guptill again. It's Guptill again. Patrick Jess out to the crease now. See what he can do. Kyle Jamieson into bowl. Jess is across and flicks it. Down to the man at square leg. Again, as I was saying earlier, that's just free runs at the moment. Lister in now to Armstrong on 54. It's full and Armstrong's across, flicking hard and high into the stands. Great shot that. That brings up to 350 for St Andrews. 4 overs left. 1 wicket in hand. This one's shorter and Armstrong flashes at it outside off stump. Armstrong, last ball of the over. Jamieson into bowl. And Armstrong's pulling and doesn't quite get all of it. Oh, he's going to be in a bit of trouble there. He was slow off the mark. Should have been an easy single. And he's out. What a way to end the innings for St Andrews. Fantastic fielding, terrible running. There was a single all day. And here we have 362 all out for St Andrews, just not out 3 at the end.
A change in the bowling lineup.
The captain is going with pace.
First over the day here for Armstrong, opening up. Auckland require 363 from their 45 overs. See how Armstrong can start off. As he's in. Bowls and punched out to cover. But no run for Guptill. Third ball of the over. Armstrong to Guptill. Short outside off stumps. Just punched through the gap. Will it go all the way? It's a big chase here from Smith, I believe. Throw comes in. They get 2.
2 runs added.
Armstrong to Munro now. Final ball of the over. Swinging away from the left-hander who punches through the offside. Franklin's chasing it. Can he get there to cut it off? Oh, he knocks it back. And for some reason, a long barrier to pick it up. And they come back for 4.
End of the over.
So with McPherson out, we have Hay in to bowl first over from the other end. As he's bowling that full and swinging away from Guptill, who knocks it into the covers again. Hay to Guptill, who's driving and finds the edge. That's going to go for 4 behind point. Just flew away that one. Last ball of the over. Hay to Guptill. It's a little off cutter and he's knocked that one through square. It's going to go away to the boundary.
Good effort.
He's just leant on that. Armstrong to Guptill. Oh, they're up. I think that's hit him outside the line though. No challenge. Armstrong, final ball of the over. Oh, he's beaten Guptill that
3
time.
added in that over.
Oh, Hay to Munro. Munro's across the stumps there, flicking high and hard, and 1 bounce, I think.
Oh, that got what it deserved. Poor ball.
Hay to Munro. This one's full and wide and beats Munro.
Tries to drive that.
Armstrong to Munro now. Who's playing that hard and high over
What a
cover.
brilliant shot.
4 runs. Well played by Munro. Armstrong to Munro. Bowls and this one's shorter and Munro tries to pull it. Hay now to Guptill. He's full and Guptill's driving and gets it up and over wide mid-off. 1 bounce, 4 runs. Hay to Guptill once more. And Guptill's again driving again through that wide mid-off area. 4 runs. Change of field here for Armstrong. Looks like he might be trying to pitch the ball up to Munro. It's full, but it's leg side and it's flicked away. 4 runs.
That came right from the meat of the bat.
Last ball of the over. This one time Guptill's forward and punching through the covers. It's gone for 4. It's unlucky there for Armstrong. Such a good over to that date. But 4 off the first ball, 4 off the last ball. Full there from Hay. Driven by Munro. It'll be a single. But just a single.
That's the 50 partnership.
And there we go. 50 for the first wicket here for Auckland. The 2 New Zealand openers proving a handful. Armstrong in once more. Second ball. To Guptill. It's full and Guptill's forward and he drives hard. This one doesn't look like it's going to slow up. No, it's all the way to the boundary. 4 runs. 2 balls left in Armstrong's 5th over now. This one's full and has Munro driving, but he gets an inside edge. It's running away to the fine leg boundary. Will it make it there? Yes, it does. Oh, another piece of bad luck for the St Andrews University Staff Cricket Club. Hay to Munro, who's 25. Oh, flicked and flicked hard over square. It's going to be 4. Second to last ball of the over. Hay to Munro, swinging in, and it's gone up in the air. And it's taken. Taken at square leg. Hay gets the wicket. Much needed here for St Andrews. Caught Miller, bowled Hay for 29. Munro departs.
The new batsman will be down at the non-striker's end. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pool end.
Change of bowling here as Haynes comes into the attack. Opens up in familiar style with an off-cutter. Bit of bounce there for Haynes. Fourth ball of the over here from Haynes. 2 slips in play as he bowls to Phillips. And Phillips is hitting that high. Over wide mid-off. 4 runs.
A good boundary.
Haynes into bowl to Phillips. Oh, the off-cutter there. Has that struck the pad?
Hit the pad. Huge appeal.
No, says the umpire. I think there was a lot of bat in that.
Interested there.
Hey, now to Phillips. It's full and Phillips is driving. There's an appeal.
I wonder what they're seeing that I'm not.
No, says the umpire. Hayes again to Phillips, who's forward and punches through wide mid-off, who just lets it go past him. That one should have been cut off.
4. Good shot.
Hay again into Phillips, who's crosses stumps and flicks that one through mid-wicket. He's got that well. Will it reach the boundary? Oh, he's just kicked it over the fence. What on earth has gone on there? Haynes into Guptill again. This one's full and Guptill's across his stumps. He's flicking and flicking hard. It's going to go for 4. Earnshaw now to Guptill, who's on 41. It's full and Guptill works that to leg. Cut off, no run. Second ball of the over. Haynes to Guptill. This one's straight seaming. And Haynes dives and takes the catch. Caught and bowled there for Alex Haynes. Guptill has to go, 42. And that's 2 wickets now for St Andrews. The dangerous opening pair, Guptill and Munro, both gone. And it's about now Craig Kachopa. This one's short and Kachopa's cutting. Down to third man. It's fielded, there'll just be 1.
That'll settle his nerves.
Haynes now to Phillips. Bowling, that's the leg cut, and Phillips cuts and cuts hard. He smashed that to the boundary for 4. Haynes in once more. Bowls is full and Kachopa drives and edges. I think that's gone into the ground. Haynes to Phillips, who's on 26. It's full and Phillips flashes hard and fast over extra cover. This will beat the man to the
4
fence.
runs there. Super shot.
Haynes, 5th ball of the over. It's full and goes up and over. Long leg. Is that going to go into the crowd? 6 runs. Earnshaw once more. To Kachopa, who's forward and it's off the pad.
They all go up
It's turning down leg, I believe.
Maybe it's done a bit too much.
Noses the umpire. Earnshaw, last ball of the over. It's full and Kachopa's driving hard and fast over point. This one will go for 4. That was the pressure, building and building and building. Force that shot.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pool end.
Here we have Miller coming into the attack for the first time today. No, we'll see from him. A lot of in-swing. And yes, first off, starts with a hooping in-swinger. Dot ball. Miller in once more to Phillips. It's another big in-swinger. This one's pushed in front of point. Might go all the way here.
Well, that's exactly how he would have wanted
Excellent
to play
shot
that
from Phillips. Earnshaw to Kachopa. Kachopa's playing forward and hard over cover.
And placement.
Gets that one away. Last ball of the Earnshaw over. Oh, they've gone up here. That looks good. Did he get outside off stump? No, says the umpire.
Well worth the shout. Umpire says not out.
I think they're going to
Going
challenge this.
They've only got one review, so they need to make it count.
It was the arm ball from Earnshaw. Pitches outside off, that's fine. Where does it strike him? Oh, it strikes him outside off. That's actually done quite a
The
bit.
decision stands. He remains not out.
That has done quite a bit from Earnshaw. Miller in to Phillips. Phillips is forward and driving hard over extra cover. It's going to go away to the boundary. 4 runs. Phillips on to 46 now. As Miller's into bowl. It's full. It's hit him on the pad. It might be swinging down leg. Oh, he's given him. He's given him. I was certain that was going down leg by the look of McLennan. But the umpire has given it. Will they challenge? No challenge there. Fantastic innings from Phillips comes to an end. LBW Miller for 48.
Hander is coming into bat at number 5.
Chapman, the new batsman, arrives at the crease.
Left-hander now in for the Aces, who are struggling now at 3 for 138. That target is looking a long, long way away. Miller to Chapman. It's full and at his pads, and Chapman swings that away. Nice start. He's off the mark with a single.
Great over.
Earnshaw in. Bowls to Chapman. A little bit wider off stump, and he throws his hands at it. Up and over. Goes for 4. Aerial though. Miller into bowl to Kachopa, who's forward and flashes his hands at it. Last ball of Miller's third over. Into Chapman, who hits it high and hard over long leg. It'll bounce once, and only once, over the boundary for 4. Last ball of the over here for Earnshaw is into Kachopa, who's trying to undercut it. I think he's hit that straight into McLennan. McLennan didn't really have a chance to catch it.
Big appeal, but no interest from the umpire.
That one's full and flashes at it
Fast.
hard. 4 runs for Chapman. Earnshaw in again to Kachopa, who's stepping across his stumps and flicking in the air. This one should beat the man, and does. Final ball of the over. Earnshaw to Chapman. Chapman's forward. Bat pad. Is that out?
Loud appeal.
Yeah, it's given. McLennan gets the catch. Inside edge. Balloons up off the thigh pad, and Chapman's gone. Earnshaw takes a well-deserved wicket with a top-spinning delivery. And drinks come onto the field. Robbie O'Donnell into bat now. Miller to continue after drinks. Auckland 4 for 160. Still require another 203 runs. 15 overs to go. Full from Miller into the pad. They'll run through for the single though. Miller fires it at the bowler's end. I don't know what he was doing there. They come through for another 2 overthrows. What is going on? No, says the umpire for the appeal, but feels a long time ago. O'Donnell now on strike. His first ball. He goes forward and punches the ball only as far as mid-on. They do get a single though. O'Donnell now on strike. Miller bowls and this one's full and beats them all ends up. Great ball there from Miller. Last over here for Earnshaw. See if he can dismiss Kachopa. They've been battling all day. Oh, and Kachopa's inside out that one. Over cover. It's a beautiful shot. Kachopa's just had the upper hand in this battle the last couple of overs. Earnshaw in again. This one's an off spinner. Has Kachopa playing through the leg side. Could be some trouble here. The appeal's gone up. They're going upstairs. It's a great throw in from the boundary from Crooks. And he's out.
Can't make it back against some great work in the field.
Craig Kachopa's been run out coming back for the second. Earnshaw doesn't get credited for the wicket, but it is off his bowling. Another excellent throw in from the deep from Crooks, and McLennan finishes it up. Sean Solier now out to bat. Auckland in a spot of bother. Oh, great first ball here. Second ball of the over now. Miller's in. Oh, he's absolutely uprooted O'Donnell there. That's a fantastic delivery by Miller. Hooped in, knocked out off pole.
Bit of a task for the new batsman here, trying to turn this innings around after a steady flow of wickets in recent overs.
Ben Horn now to the crease. The Auckland number 8. As Miller is in to bowl to him. Oh, he steps across it first ball and hammers it for 4. Armstrong back into the attack now. See if he can do anything in his second spell. None for 35 in his first. Oh, first ball beats Solier. Armstrong comes into bowl once more. This one's short and has Solier pulling. Can it be caught? Yes, it can. Square leg takes the catch. And Solier's dismissed for a duck. That's a wicket for Armstrong. Patrick Jess takes the catch and Solier goes without bothering the scorers.
Bit of a task for the new batsman here.
Will Somerville into bat now.
After a steady flow of wickets in recent overs.
Armstrong will have his tail up. This has Somerville playing out through the covers. Goes far as extra cover and it's a dot ball. Armstrong to try and finish a successful over. Into Somerville. It's full and edges. Edges down past backward point. It's going to run all the way.
Gets a wicket and keeps it very tight.
Really bad luck there from Armstrong. On a wicket maiden, just that last ball edged away. Armstrong in once more. Somerville on strike. This one's full and plays and misses outside off stump.
Lucky not to connect there.
Miller, third ball of the over. Into Horn, who's forward and hitting in the air. Up and over extra cover, just beating the man. But does enough to hit it for 4. Horn on strike. Last ball of Armstrong's 8th over. It's full and Horn swings and misses.
5 runs added there. Confident appeal.
Miller now in for his last over. It's full and there's an outside edge. Can McLennan take it? Yes, he can.
Maybe some bat there. I don't know.
No challenge there from the batsman as Somerville goes. Caught McLennan, bowled Miller for 13. Kyle Jamieson in now. This boy can bat. Miller on fire here. Into bowl once more. Jamieson's across the stumps. I can't see the ball. There it is. It's in the air. Taken. 2 wickets and 2 balls. Jamieson's out for a golden duck.
Not bothered.
Caught by Crooks. Bowled Miller. Jamieson's gone. And Ben Lister, the final Auckland batsman,
Time coming into bat.
coming in.
On a hat-trick.
Miller on a hat-trick. This one's full and Lister's playing out away through the onside. It was on the stumps. Not a bad hat-trick ball there for Miller, but Lister was equal to it. Oh, sorry, that was Horn. Lister on strike now for his first ball. There's another hooping in swinger. Armstrong in once more. Third ball of the over. Oh, edged and through the vacant slip area. We'll go down for 4. Great ball there by Armstrong. Really bad luck. Horn rides his luck. 2 balls left in Armstrong's spell. This one's full and down leg. I think it may have come off the pad there. It may have been a slight inside edge, but it's going to go down to the boundary. It's 4 runs.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pool end.
Jess now into the attack for the first time today. 5 overs left in the Auckland innings. Jess bowls that one just down leg. Crooks is round to pick that up.
Good work in the field there.
And there's 2 runs.
The left arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Manuka end.
Hay here to finish his final 2 overs. It'll be the last 2 overs from this end. This is in bowling to Horn. Horn's across his stumps and flicking that hard behind square. 4 runs. Hay in once more. On a length and Horn's inside out. This one over cover. 4 runs.
Great timing. Races to the boundary for 4.
3 balls left in Hayes over. It's full and down leg, and this one gets the treatment. Up and over fine leg. 4 runs again. It's 12 and 3 balls here for Horn. Jess into bowl. This one's down leg, and Lister hits it hard over backward square.
Nicely played.
Got what it deserved. 4 runs. Jess now into Lister, who's 9 off 9. Hitting straight. Beats the man at mid-on. Beats the man at long off. 4 runs. 13 off 11. Oh, swing and a miss. Beats him outside off stump. Well bowled from Jess. Well, this one's really been an anticlimax of a game. Auckland were top of the table before this performance, and they've just been absolutely hammered despite some heroics from Horn, who picks the ball up. 1 bounce, 4 runs. Moves on to 48. Hay into Lister once more. Short, and he's hooking, and he gets it through the gap there behind square. It's going to go all the way for 4.
And a 50 partnership reach.
It's a 50 partnership for the 10th wicket here. This one's full and outside off stump, and Lister's gone inside out it. It's gone for 4. Horn 49 from 31 deliveries. Deserving of a 50 here. This one's short and pulled away and pulled into a gap. They'll get 2. They might only get 1. He's in a bit of trouble. No, he gets home. And that's Horn's 50. 51 runs. Well deserved from this young man. Jess into bowl. 3 balls left in the innings. Result well and truly decided. Tidy there from Jess. Final ball of the innings. Jess is in, bowls, it's full and it's wide. And that is over. Here we have Horn's spider. But unfortunately it wasn't enough here for Auckland.
Never really in doubt.
And what a result there for the St Andrews University Staff Cricket Club, up over the competition leading Auckland Aces. Batting first in not necessarily the most favourable conditions, St Andrews struggled, losing consistent wickets along the way. Just flick and have a look at the scorecard. Man of the match, David Miller, well deserved. But here we see losing wickets consistently. A couple of good partnerships through the middle. 44 for the second wicket, 57 for the third, 65 for the fifth. And then that big partnership of 86 for the eighth wicket, 47 for the ninth. Some really, really nice batting there throughout the middle order. And a lot of starts. 36 for Seagal, 36 for Crooks, 30 for Earnshaw, 30 for Smith, 35 for Franklin. And it wasn't until Armstrong and Haynes, with 65 and 51 respectively, that anyone really followed through on that beginning. And it was those two that really pushed that total up into the range that was going to take some getting for Auckland. We look at the two bowlers. 3 wickets for Jameson, 4 for Lister. Really only a factor because of how many overs they bowled. 22 and 21 respectively. St Andrews being bowled out in the at the end of the 43rd over. We switch over now to the Aces innings, and they started with a hiss and a roar. 68 runs for that first partnership between Guptill and Munro, and they were flying until Munro fell for 29. Phillips came to the crease and was an able partner for Guptill despite a slow start. Guptill, however, got tied down towards the end of his innings and finally caught and bowled. Great catch by Haynes, diving to his left. After Guptill fell, with Kachopa coming to the crease, there was really no impetus left in the Auckland batting lineup. Kachopa 28 from 46. When you're chasing nearly 8 and over, it's just not good enough. Phillips eventually fell LBW to Miller. Kachopa was run out by Crooks on the boundary. Chapman came in, looked solid at times, but fell victim to some great bowling from Earnshaw in the middle. And really, Earnshaw was the standout. Miller took the wickets, but Earnshaw was the real standout with the ball. Miller then picked up a few wickets at the end. Robbie O'Donnell, Somerville and Jameson, the last two falling in consecutive balls in Miller's final over. But the standout batsman for Auckland was definitely Ben Horn, who ended unbeaten 53 from 35 deliveries. And you can only think that if the batsman higher up in the order had shown the kind of impetus and flair that Horn showed, that this may have been a much closer game. Switching now to the St Andrews Uni Staff Cricket Club bowlers. Good comeback from Armstrong in his second spell after going for a few in his first. Ends with 1 for 57, 2 extras there. Unlucky at times as well, a few edges that went flying to the boundary. Probably cost him 12 runs. So, looks worse on paper than it actually was. Hay, 68, 1 for 68. Took that wicket of Munro, so did his job there, but still very expensive from Hay, especially towards the end. Haynes, tidy-ish as usual, 1 for 37. Again, took a little bit of stick. Earnshaw, however, 9 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 28. And that 1 for 28, 28's a little inflated too, because he had a few balls towards the end there. Kachopa was being tied down and decided that he was just going to swing the bat. Miller, 4 for 47. Did his usual good job of coming in and vacuuming up the batsman at the end. Jess coming in for the final 3 overs, 3 for 23. Not bad considering the time he was bowling right at the death. And in all, a fairly tidy bowling performance. 8 wides, a little too many, but no, in the grand scheme of things, when you're defending 360, you can afford to be a bit aggressive and miss those lengths and lines every now and then. So, great work here from St Andrews. They knock off the unbeaten Auckland Aces in fine form, and we'll see where that lands them on the table. And here we have the points table after 4 rounds of the competition. Remember, at the beginning of this video, I had accidentally simulated round 3. Oops. And St Andrews take their place at the top. 4 matches, 3 wins, 1 loss, 30 points. Tied with Essex and Auckland, but differentiated by that net run rate, which gets a huge boost after that huge win over Auckland, 1.23. We have Yorkshire and Jamaica tied with the Redbacks, down with 2 wins from 2 games, separated out there again by net run rate. Big Ant with 1 win, and the Royals rounding out the bottom, winless so far in the competition. Flipping over to stats now. In the runs category, after 4 matches, we can see we've got James Crooks there with 168 runs. Couple places down, we've got Jason Segal, 165. So a couple players in the top, what is that, top 10, top 15 run scorers there. Flip it over to bowling. Wickets, not many in the top 5-10 there. We've got Miller on 7. Of course, Armstrong took 5 in the simulated game and 1 in that last game, so he's down there with 6. Jack McPherson below him with 5. If we switch over to economy rates, Earnshaw features there just a little way down. So does Armstrong, which must be a factor of that simulated game that we had. Strike rate, there we go. Miller, 3rd place. Franklin a little bit further down in 7th. But not some bad stats for the St Andrews crew. And that about sums up everything here from me. It's been a long one. Thank you all who have come this far with me. I look forward to bringing you some more StAUSCC content in the near future. But until then, I've been Jim the Editor, and I hope you hear from me soon.